what your morning wood or lack of morning wood could be telling you about your health, especially hormonal and men's health. Hey guys, Tyler Stanley here with Action, TRT, and High Performance. Here's something wild. Your morning wood might be the most important health check you're not paying attention to. And no, I'm not just talking about your sex life. This daily occurrence is actually your body's built-in diagnostic system for everything from heart health to our hormones. Let me tell you something that happened in my practice last week. A guy comes in, mid-30s, successful executive, and he's worried because his morning wood has basically disappeared. He figured it was just stress or getting older. Turns out this was his body's early warning system trying to tell him something very seriously wrong with his cardiovascular system and hormonal system. We caught a major health issue months, maybe years, before it would have shown up otherwise. In this video, I'm going to break down what your morning wood, or lack thereof, is telling you about your overall health. I've spent the last decade helping men optimize their hormones and health, and I can tell you that this seemingly awkward topic, actually we talk about erections and boners here all day, every day. But this awkward topic is actually one of the most reliable indicators we have of a man's overall health status. Yes, I said it. And stick around because at the end of this video, I'm going to share the 3 most common mistakes guys make when they notice changes in their morning wood. Mistakes that could be costing them years off of their life. All right, let's dive into what morning wood actually tells us about your health. And trust me, this is way more important than just an awkward morning situation. First up, testosterone levels. Here's something most guys just don't realize. Your morning wood is basically your body's way of saying, hey, your testosterone is working. See, testosterone peaks during the night and early morning. When you're getting regular morning wood, it's a pretty good sign your hormones are in a decent place. But here's the kicker. And this is something I see all the time in my practice. When guys start losing their morning wood, it's often one of the first signs their testosterone is tanking. And I'm not just talking about sex drive here. Fact check. Studies from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism show that low T is linked to everything from fatigue and muscle loss to increased risk of diabetes and heart disease. There it is. Fact check. Let me share a quick story that really drives this home. I had a patient, let's call him Mike. Successful guy, early 40s, hitting the gym regularly, says he's dieting and eating healthy. Everything seems fine except his morning wood has become pretty non-existent over the last few months. He figured it was just stress or getting older. When we tested his testosterone, it was 220. What? Say that again. 220. Way below the healthy range of 300 to 1,000, even though we know 300 is not good. Turns out his body was trying to tell him something way before other symptoms showed up. Your Cardiovascular System Daily Report Card. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Your morning wood is actually a pretty sophisticated test of your cardiovascular health. Think about it. An erection, boop, requires good blood flow, healthy blood vessels, and a strong heart. When you're getting regular morning wood, it's like your heart and blood vessels giving you a big fat thumbs up. But here's the scary part. And this is backed by research from the American Journal of Cardiology. Fact check, you know who you are. Problems with morning wood can actually predict cardiovascular issues years before the other symptoms show up or before you have a big explosion. The arteries in your penis, what? Yeah, I said it, penis, are smaller than the ones in your heart. So they often show problems first. The nervous system connection. This part is fascinating, and it's something most medical professionals and doctors don't talk about. Morning wood is actually controlled by your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your nervous system that handles rest and digest functions, not fight or flight. Totally different, completely opposite. When you're getting regular morning wood, it's a sign your nervous system is functioning properly. That's right. But here's where it gets fun and interesting. Conditions like diabetes, multiple sclerosis, or even excessive stress can mess with this system. I had a patient recently who thought he was just dealing with normal work stress. I mean, all guys think they're dealing with work stress. It's not about the amount of stress, it's how we deal with it. But his lack of morning wood was actually an early warning sign of diabetic nerve damage. Yes, so he ended up having diabetes, and as you know, diabetes can wreak havoc on your neurovascular system. The mental health factor. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you. Your mental health actually plays a huge role in morning wood. That's right. So let's break it down again. We've got hormones, we've got cardiovascular system, we've got neurological system or your nervous system, and now we have your mental health or your psychological system. High stress, anxiety, and depression can all take your testosterone and mess with your nervous system. Fact check, check it, you know who you are. A 2018 study in psychoneuroendocrinology showed that chronic stress can absolutely demolish your testosterone levels. Think of it this way. Your morning wood is like your body's check engine light. When it starts getting inconsistent or disappear altogether, it's not just about sex. It's your body trying to tell you something is off. When to take action. So when should you actually be concerned? Here's my rule of thumb. If you notice a significant change in frequency that lasts more than a couple weeks, it's time to pay attention. So if your morning wood lessens and you know that's not normal and it lasts more than a couple weeks, do not delay. Do not put this off. Get it checked out. And I mean, really pay attention, not just brush it off as getting old or not in the mood or being tired. Here's what you need to do. 1, get your testosterone levels checked. I'm talking all of them. Total T, free testosterone, get your estrogen checked, prolactin. That's something that a lot of people don't check. And make sure it's a morning test when your T levels peak. 2, have your doctor or medical provider check your cardiovascular health. 3, look at your lifestyle factors. We talk about lifestyle all the time here because it's huge. Sleep, stress, exercise, diet, nutrition. Number 4, consider getting a full metabolic panel to check for things like diabetes. Look, I know talking about morning wood might feel a bit awkward and off-putting and a turn-off. But guys, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to help you and to tell you things you need to hear. It's literally your body's built-in health monitoring system. Ignoring changes in this department is like ignoring your car's check engine light. Sure, you can do it, but eventually you're going to regret it. If you found this video helpful, you're going to want to check out the next video where we talk about how low testosterone is ruining relationships. Because let's face it, Having optimal hormone levels isn't just about morning wood or sex drive. It's about living your best life with energy, vitality, and confidence. Remember, your body is constantly trying to communicate with you. The question is, are you listening? See you on the inside.